Hello children, it's time to do map work now and I know you all are very exciting to do that map work. Okay, before starting that map work, let me tell you something that you people are going to um, uh, just be ready with your that map and pencil, because you people are not going to write with the pen on map, right? So pencil you need and map. Okay, and I'm just guiding you that how to fill the map, because I'm not going to write names of any neighboring countries or names of rivers or names of ranges and all that. I'm just guiding you, and you people have to do it yourself. You are going to write on a that and you are going to do it yourself, right? And so you can use different colors, different symbols, and different signs you can use on the map, and it's up to you how you are going to present your map work. Clear children? I'm just only giving you providing you some tips or points, and then instructing you, and you people have to follow that guidelines. Clear children? Okay, let's start the map work. Okay, class 8, let's start with the ranges. Start from here, northern side. This is your Indus River. Now a range. You make a range here. So this is your Karakoram range. Karakoram range. Just below this Indus, just make it parallel to Indus River. This is your Ladakh range. Karakoram range, Ladakh range. Done? Okay, now come to this Rajasthan, western part, western India. This is your Aravali range. Aravali range. Aravali, Aravali range. Clear? Now, so this is your Himalaya or Himalaya. Clear? Himalayan range. Now, this is the foothill of Himalaya, Shivalik range. Shivalik range. Clear? Now come to this side. This is Vindhya range, and this is Satpura range. Okay, now come to the plateaus of India. Are you seeing this plateau? Okay, are you seeing this plateau between these two rivers, the small one? This is Malwa Plateau, Malwa, Malwa Plateau. This is your Chota Nagpur Plateau, Chhota, Chota Nagpur, Nagpur Plateau. Clear? Now mark this. This is your Deccan Plateau. Do not cross this coastal line, right? So till here you just mark Deccan Plateau. Do not touch or do not cross this coastal line, right? So this is your Deccan Plateau. So together we call it Peninsular Plateau. Peninsular Plateau. So Peninsular Plateau means Malwa Plateau, the plateau which is made up of Malwa, Chota Nagpur and Deccan Plateau. Clear? So this is Malwa Plateau, this is Chota Nagpur Plateau, and this is Deccan Plateau. Deccan, Deccan Plateau. Is that clear? Do write the name of these plateaus. Malwa Plateau, Chota Nagpur Plateau, Deccan Plateau. Clear? Okay. Okay, class, let's do the map work. Rivers of India. So are you seeing rivers here, streams, black streams are there? So these are the rivers of India, important rivers of India, right? And I suggest you to mark here this river, one more river here. This is Tungabhadra. And just add on one more river here which is not given in this river map. So this is Damodar. So two rivers you just add on here and here, right? Okay, before starting this map work of river, let's talk about the perennial river and non-perennial river. So what is the difference between perennial river and non-perennial river? All these northern rivers are perennial. They are perennial rivers. Why they are perennial rivers? Because they are snow fed. Right? Snow fed. They are snow fed. That means they are permanent rivers. These rivers, all the northern rivers are permanent rivers. So perennial rivers means they are permanent rivers. They flow throughout the year. Clear? So these are perennial rivers. Now when we talk about this rivers of South India, they are periodic rivers. So periodic rivers means non-perennial rivers. So non-perennial rivers means they have this flow of water during rainy season only. Clear? During rainy season only. During rainy season only they have that flow of that water in this river channel, in these river channels. Clear? So perennial rivers are what? They are snow fed and they are permanent rivers. The flow of water is throughout the year. But when we talk about this perennial, non-perennial rivers, they are seasonal, they are periodic. Only during rainy season they have got flow of water in it. Clear? So now let's start the map work. So river map, let's start from the south side, the South India. So the extreme south river, the extreme the south river is, just do write, this is Kaveri, 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 or we can write Cauveri, Kaveri, right? So this is Kaveri river. Do write here only Kaveri. Now next, this is Krishna, river Krishna, 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 river Krishna. Now this which we just added here, this is Tungabhadra, Tungabhadra, Tungabhadra river, and this is river Krishna. Clear? River Krishna, and this is river Tungabhadra. Now the longest river of south, so this is Godavari, 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 river Godavari. Is that clear? Now come to this M-shaped river. This is Mahanadi. What is it? What is the name of this river? Mahanadi, 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 river Mahanadi. Now this is Narmada, river Narmada, Narmada, river Narmada. Is that clear? And this is river Tapi, Tapi, river Tapi. Is that clear? Okay, let's revise once again. This is Kaveri, Tungabhadra, Krishna river, the longest river of South India, Godavari, Mahanadi, Tapi, Narmada. Is that clear? Okay, now let's move to the northern India. The northernmost river, Indus, Indus, Indus. Is that clear? Indus, then Jhelum, Chenab, Ravi, Satluj. Indus, Jhelum, Chenab, Ravi, Satluj. Once again, Indus, Indus, Jhelum, Jhelum, Chenab, Chenab, Ravi, Satlej or Luj, Satluj. Clear? Okay. Sangpo. Sangpo. T is silence here. T. Sangpo. Sangpo. So we call it Sangpo. So this is Sangpo. When it enters Assam here in India, we called it Brahmaputra. So this is Brahmaputra. And when it enters Bangladesh, we called it Jamuna. Jammuna. Jamuna. Is that clear? So it has got three names. In China, we call it Sangpo. When it enters India, its Indian name is Brahmaputra. And in Bangladesh, we call it Jamuna. Is that clear? Okay. Now come to this direction. This is Kosi River, Kosi, Kosi River, Kosi, Gandak, Gandak, Gandak River, this, Ghagra, Ghagra, Ghagra River, then Ganga, and the last one is Yamuna. Clear? Yamuna, Ganga, Ghagra, Gandak, Kosi. Kosi, Kosi, Gandak, Gandak, Ghagra, Ghagra, Ganga, Yamuna. Now here, this is Son, S-O-N, Son. B-E-T-W-A, Betwa. Chambal, River Chambal, C-H-A-M-B-A-L, Chambal. Clear? Son, Betwa, Chambal. These are the name of rivers, northern rivers. Clear? Now this one, this is Damodar, River Damodar, D-A-M-O-D-A-R, River Damodar. Clear? Is that clear? Okay. So this Ganga River is the longest river of India, which drains into Bay of Bengal finally, right? So this is the longest river of India, River Ganga. Clear? So when we talk about the longest river of India, so that longest river is River Ganga. So when we talk about South India only, the longest river of South India is River Godavari. Clear, everyone? Okay. Now children, you all are going to complete this map work and I know you have got 5 river maps of India. So in those 5 river maps, you are going to fill rivers of India, plateaus of India, and your water bodies, neighboring countries and all that. Clear? And use of colors, use of symbols, signs are very, very, very important. So just know how to use symbols, signs, and colors, right? So if you have any doubt regarding this map or using of colors and symbols, you just ask me through the school mail ID. Clear, children? and I want all these work to be completed on time, and practicing these maps again and again, because practice makes a man perfect, right children? Okay, soon we'll meet in the next video and we'll do some revision work in that class. Till then, stay safe, be safe, stay at your home only. Thank you.